Bugging out, Arizona. Windshield covered in bugs. How cool them rocks are. Oh, rocks. Keep on a rockin' me, baby. Yeah, found some throwback videos posted on there. So that was cool. Looks like we're going to miss the old Thanksgiving. Look at this little cooler doing this way. I was trying to get the good scenery, but a lot of bugs. There's the Dragoon Road in half a mile. I think that's where the Thing is. Have y'all ever seen the Thing? Back in the day, it used to be a big deal. I had signs for miles and miles. You finally get over there, and it's just a piece of wood. It's all there. They call it the Thing. There's supposed to be a petrified woman with a baby or something. Holding something, some little alien or something, I don't know. Anyway, so was reading about Jesus where Peter kept they called Peter out of the boat. So Jesus was preaching everything, and he said, go over yonder on the other side of the water, I'll come over in a little bit. And he went out to pray and everything, and they were going to cross that the water. I don't know, I guess it wasn't that big. It wasn't supposed to be that big of a deal. Anyway, they wound up, the wind was against them, so it didn't really work out for them to be able to make it across there. Anyway, so Jesus comes walking to catch up with them. I guess he just walked right across that water instead of walking around, which makes a lot of sense. Anyway, so he comes walking across there, and old Peter says, oh no, he cried out or whatever. They said, oh, it's everybody on the boat was like, oh man, it's a spirit walking on the water, and they were scared. Hey, Jesus hollered at him. He said, no, man, it's me. It's all right. Chill. And Peter said, hey, man, holler at your boy. Bring me out there. You know what I mean? And they said, come on, Peter. Peter hops out of the boat, starts walking across there. And I guess it might have been some thunder or something caught his eye. And so he took his eye off of Jesus and looked at the storm. They got pretty concerned, and at that point, he lost his concentration, and because he's walking through his base, he's like, "Cool, Jesus got me. It's all good." He said, "Walk on the water," so I know I can. So he literally walked in that because he had no doubt, and when he considered the storm, he's like, well, I'm not sure. And in that moment, he began to sink. And we know that because, and we know it was a mindset. Specifically because Jesus said, why did you doubt? So doubt, when I'm looking at something using my visuals, that's got, attention or whatever else like that. But my conscious thinking and everything is my faith, right? So he had that faith in Jesus because he'd been hanging out with him, right? So that's my question today. With my bugged out windshield, are you hanging out with Jesus? I highly recommend it. I highly recommend that you take the time to dwell in the Word. It says, I was watching this lady. She's a holistic medicine, Jesus Bible thumper, and she talks a lot of stuff about real stuff, and about healing and all this stuff and helping your body, and she'll bring it all the way back. She just lay it down and then bring it all the way back, and they'll be like, oh well, here's the scripture, and she tacks that on the end. So she'll tell you all about it. Eat this, don't eat that. This is how you know, the HIT training works, your high intensity training and all this kind of. I just found that probably this is the second day that I've been aware of this lady's videos on YouTube, which is real cool. I'll post one down here in the bottom that we all can check it out. She's fantastic. Anyway, it talks about renew your mind. When you read the Bible, you're renewing your mind. When you're thinking about it, when your dwell time in the Word, comprehending what did God do, you know, and then thinking about, you know, if you'll stop and ponder, you know, like a cell is like a little city, you know what I mean? And then like the planets of our solar system is kind of like, you know, an atom with the nucleus and electrons and all that kind of stuff, you know, but one's significantly bigger, okay? And then we get back to the Bible where it says mankind is his crowning achievement, like the coolest thing he did when he created everything, when he created mankind. You know what I mean? And I watch this other deal. I don't know how accurate any of this is. I definitely got the sneezes. Thank you for healing. That was something that lady was saying about healing depression. Watch this one dude. He said when you wake up in the morning, go in the bathroom and brush your teeth with your non-predominant hand and tell yourself, I love you 10 times while you're brushing your teeth. That's one of the ways to like access your subconscious and implant words in your subconscious by brushing your teeth with your non-predominant hand. That opens up a different pathway. And then when you are dwelling on stuff and you're thinking it, and you have a thought reinforced, that is developing a neural pathway in your brain, physically changing the structure of your brain. And when you are reading the Bible over and over and cross-referencing and Bible studies and conversations about it and everything else like that, like you're developing those neural pathways, which is ridiculously awesome. And I see this other thing where they're talking about the capacity of DNA. Apparently some scientists, you know, the computer runs off of 1 and 0, and then you got like 4 different letters in the genetic coding, and he uploaded like a video game into DNA and then was able to reproduce it, and then have the DNA reproduce in something else, and then pulled that DNA out of the other lab rat, and then used that information, coded it from the 4 letters back to the on and off 2 letters, and then re-uploaded that back to the internet and played the game. So the information in our DNA, like we are programmed, like the DNA is the coding, and like your thoughts and stuff like that. And what I'm talking about reading the Bible is uploading software to your brain. Your brain and your body, that's the hardware. Okay, and it's built in such a way that it will heal itself. And there's no set pattern for your healing. And everybody's a little bit different, you know what I mean? Because we're individuals, right? So that's why one person's blood type, age, stage, geographic location will respond different to eating a coconut or eating a peanut. You know what I mean? It is ridiculous. And then like once you have a clarity of your hardware, you can change the software of your thinking, and then you can change the hardware by what you're eating and what you're breathing. So wow, you know what I'm saying? Just wow. And when you start pondering all that and everything like that, you know, and you're getting over this depression, you're getting over these like broken bones or whatever it may be, you know, to ponder the things of God is awesome. And to go back to the Bible to read it and everything in a way that is practical, you know what I mean? And write stuff down. And they talk about the guy said brush your teeth, tell yourself I love you 10 times in the mirror every morning until you're not depressed no more. And then that lady was talking about depression. It's like a 2-year-old video, and she was on there or whatever, and I guess she said so much stuff about like drinking water and run up a hill, walk back down and run up the hill again, do that 6 or 9 times, like a 15-minute deal that stimulates the, you know, human growth hormone. And there's like 9 essential amino acids. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you get into this and you identify the 9 amino acids, hey, make sure you get that. You know what I mean? And then your HIT training will stimulate your growth hormone and stuff. And then the other way is like the second day of fasting causes it to happen and stuff. So like, man, if you look into this deal, I want you to think about the way you would remodel your house. Okay, so your carcass, your body, your mind, will, and emotions, your entity. You know what I mean? Like the software side, you can upgrade that with the Bible. You can redo your mind by reading the Bible. Like redo, like literally make the pathways new. And I've seen a different dude. It's about 3 days ago. I was watching it. He's a neuroscience guy and all that kind of stuff. And then about, for 3 to 4 or 5 months ago, I watched the guy talking with Goggins about embrace the suck. You know what I mean? Like, do really hard stuff. And then the other guy was talking about some kind of, you know, hypothalamus gland or whatever in your brain that you literally make stronger when you do something you don't want to do. Okay, so like, if it's difficult and painful, or if it's like, you know, a subject in school you don't like, so that's also difficult and painful. Now, you take those and you know that, and you just like, dude, fast, drink some water, run, do your HIIT training, look that up, do that, and then in your downtime, read the Bible. You know what I mean? In your uptime, pray. You know what I mean? When you get some good thing that you want to have, dude, write it down, right? Now, this is me talking. This ain't nobody else. This is just what I'm doing. Write it down with your non-predominant hand to access your subconscious. And write down the promises out of the Bible and let that get down to your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's build the temple. You know what I mean? We're going to be a bodybuilder, but let's build the body. Rock Hill. Go get them.